From your perspective, Ryan, where are your growth focuses and what can, potential clients out there, what are they getting with One Click Contractor this year?
Yeah, that's good. And I think it goes back to, something I always believe in, right? If you have a bad process and you put technology in place, you end up just doing bad things quicker, right? And I think part of it is having, a conversation with business owners about, almost like a partnership, right? Like we have seen this in thousands of organizations, from billion-dollar public organization down to mom and pop that are just now getting to that. They have their first or second sales rep. And so we kind of see what works within each stage of kind of growth. And so our account executives and sales teams and customer success organization, has that experience, and those owners can lean on those resources, and they do, to kind of better their own business. And then we can layer in the technology. I always tell people we have a highly configurable software, right? And so we can configure it to take the best of what we've seen plus what you're doing, and create a situation where you can help scale those folks' companies at a much faster rate. I think that's probably the biggest kind of pain point and value add that we see in the market, and that we kind of bring to bear. Taylor, what do you think?
Well, again, it's a great question, and one that we love talking about because we love telling the story about One Click. I think the biggest thing that we're focused on this year, and really the biggest need, is to get the word out. Like, One Click's been around for a few years now, but we haven't always done a great job of telling our story and making it attainable, making it something that folks are hearing in the right way. And so in a lot of ways, that's our biggest focus this year, is getting the word out, letting people understand the tremendous impact that One Click can have on their remodeling business. And, the ability to make accurate quotes and do so super fast and close more business and close bigger deals. And the customer testimonials that we hear every day, not only that it's effective, but also, and I think this is super important, we as a company, we make a big investment in providing outstanding white glove customer service. So, we consider ourselves to be the best in the industry at that. And frankly, that's what we hear from the market. And, and so for so many businesses, small, medium, or large, adding a new software tool sounds, worse than a root canal. And,
yeah.
And so we are we're taking the steps and making the investment in our team to try to make that as painless and streamlined as possible.
Well, let me ask you this, Taylor. How different of a process is that today in 2024 than it was, let's say, in 2020?
Great question. It's a very, very different process. So, in a lot of ways, the space has matured, and so I think there are more contractors that understand what a quoting tool like ours, or you might refer to it as a sales enablement tool, what it can do for them and what the power of that is. But what we've done is developed a very streamlined process where once a decision is made by a customer to go with One Click, we give them a real clear list of the items that we need from them. When they give us that information, our team takes it and creates their instance of One Click for them. And so it's about as streamlined as it can possibly be. We're constantly looking for ways to improve it, but our team, and they're phenomenal at this, they're going to work with that customer to understand their business processes and set up that account in such a way that it really mirrors their sales process and gives their sales reps and their sales management and the ownership of the business real insight into what's going on at the kitchen table as they're closing business.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, I was just going to add to that, right? At the end of the day, to be more precise, it could be, years ago, it's 4 or 6 weeks to get people on board. Now you're down to days or a week, right? If you have everything in line. The problems haven't changed in the space, right? How do I keep my pricing up to speed? How do I have people sell the same way and consistently? How do I train my people faster? How do I collect payment? Consistent speed, accuracy, and getting dollars in the door has always been pain points for this space. And I think it's, as people understand what technology can do, getting that out there to explain how do you do it today, how we layer our technology on top of that, and you can kind of rapidly solve all those issues in kind of one foul swoop. I think that's been the biggest change probably in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the advancements of technology in the last 4 or 5 years, you guys
Crazy.
are on the cutting edge as far as, integrating those technologies.